time is over. Okay. So no, the seams are not too, Vicky, the seams are not too thick to quilt through. I've done this for years. And I do have a video um, on, I do have a video that is how to achieve a 1/4 inch seam on the serger. Will upload that to YouTube tomorrow. I already have the filming done on it. However, I'm going to type in the name of our Baby Lock Angels group on Facebook. If you don't belong to that, you should. We do at least 3 live streams a week over there. So it's called, oops, that's not it. Okay. Oh God, I can't type. There we go. So there you go. And then if you like any of the stuff you see that I'm doing, also I do have a website, and it's also the shop for our quilt shop here in Illinois, and it is I'm adding new things out of the shop onto our web store daily. So that's also, if you want to sign up for a workshop or a class, you can do it there as well. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do next. I've been hoarding this one. And this is from Canvas Studios. There are 42.5 by 42 inch strips in there. And this is what I'm going to use now to make a rail fence quilt top out of. So I'm just going to open this up. Now, not all jelly rolls that you can purchase are in the round. Some of them are in flat packs like this. So I'm just going to open these up. What I am going to do, I need 3 color groupings as much as possible. So from dark to light, I've never actually done one of these with a jelly roll, but I thought, why not? So these appear to be the darkest strips here. And let me do some math in my head. If I do them 4 strips per unit, I could get 10 units. 4 strips per unit, 10 units. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, I want it to come out more even than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Okay, so there's 6. I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. to count that my dark. Well, you'll see what I'm doing here. Let me get my head together on this. Okay. So there are those. Now, did I end up with, if I do 12, 13. If I do 13 strips, I can do them 3 at a time, and that's what I'm going to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Then I need 2 more for a total of 13. Those are really pretty. I need 2 more for a total of 13 to do what I have in my head. Okay, let me unwrap this other half. Okay. So I'm going to just put 2 of these over here. Right. Okay. So, I'm going to have 1 strip that I don't use, so I'll just put that one to the side. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Need another stack of 13. 6. 3 and 3. Maybe 1. It's not going to look quite right, so I'm going to have to whittle it back down some. So those kind of, how many is right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. I'm thinking if I do 5 strips per unit, that would be, that would work also. That would probably work better for this jelly roll. So, 5 per unit. That would give me 8. I would need stacks of 8. Okay, so let's go back to this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One right here. 1, 2. I got it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. Okay. I will show this, get you a good look at what I'm doing here once I get it separated into my head. So I will use all 40 strips this way. So now I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6. Need 2 more for that one. Okay, 7, 8. Now, I need 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. He's here. There's 6 there. There's 2 layers of 6. Those 2 can go there. These 2 actually yes, going here, right? 6, 7, 8, almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. I'm off 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And count this one again. I think I just miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. 8, 8, and 8. So, what this is going to be, do I have 3 I could add here? Yes, I do. There. Okay. So I divided my jelly roll into 5 stacks of 8 strips. Okay, let me swap my camera. And what that looks like is right here. So I tried to arrange it somehow so my darkest would be here on the end, the lightest down here, and then just mix them in how you want them in the middle here. Lack of a better word, once you see it going, you'll get a much better idea of what I'm doing here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take 1 strip from each one of these and start sewing them together. This one is not going to be a fast one to do, but that's okay. Okay. Oh, I know, Vicky, me too. Hi, Judy. Good morning. Okay, so I'm going to get started. So I'm going to make 8 units out of these strips right here is what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to cut them, because that will be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Those will make 10-inch finished blocks when I cross-cut them at 10.5 after they're sewn together. So here we go. We're just going to get started. And I'm just going to go for it. I'm not cutting off selvages. I will do that. I will do that after the units are made, after I press them and cross-cut them into blocks. So yeah, this one is not going to be done in 2 hours. This will be a longer, one of my longer ones. And what this is going to be, I'm going to do the first 2 sets here together, and then I'm going to chain them off, and then then I will add this stack to this unit, and then I'll add that stack to this unit, and then lastly this stack when these 4 sets are sewed together. So right here, there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 steps here. And everybody, you could totally do this on a sewing machine. If you're watching and don't have a serger, just remember, 1/4 inch seam. That's all there is about it. This is a beautiful strip set. This fabric, I don't believe, is no longer available. I'm fairly certain it's not, but it was part of from the canvas, which is part of Bennertex. Now that I got my stacks made, it's easy peasy. So this isn't a totally serendipitous type of jelly roll quilt. This is one you got to put a little thought into. But it's all good. It's part of the fun. And no, I have not trimmed off any of the selvages. I'll do that at the cutting table. Do, 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 do. I'll tell you, some of this fabric would have made some beautiful clothing. Beautiful clothing. Hello? I think that was Mike. The doors had frozen shut at the front of the shop, and he was just getting things loosened up. I thought something was getting ready to fall on me. Oh, let me get that out of my way here. Ouch. There we go. Okay. And I don't need that hanging around my neck right at this second. But those are what I just laid down. Those are some sewing tape measures I just got into the shop. They are on my website. Okay, we is getting there. Got 2 more sets to go before we add the 3rd stack. And let's see, it's that way, right there like that. And one more. Now I can cut these apart. Then we're going to add set number 3 to what we just sewed together. Okay. All right. Now we're going to sew our next set of 8 strips. On. So there's where I've got this. And I'm just going to add this set of little pretty little purple and beautiful dragonflies. I love dragonflies. Love, 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 love dragonflies. Dragonflies are free to fly forever. I think that's from a song, I'm not sure what. Okay, now I'm going to get these off of my knee. And lay those right up there. There we go. Now we're talking. Alrighty. And this is now round number 2. And go. Now it won't slide off. Okay. And believe it or not, there is a method to my madness here. But my whole goal, part of my goal for this series today, is so that you can tell there's so many different things you can do with just one jelly roll of fabric. And with any type of piecing, quilts, it's all about a consistent 1/4 inch seam. That's what really makes the magic happen and makes everything fit together. Are those wonderful 1/4 inch seams. And the more consistent you are piecing a 1/4 inch seam, the better everything will fit together. All that being said, just do it. Don't worry about it. Because actually, practice does make perfect. And the more you do, the easier it gets. Okay, 3 more to go and this step will be done. See, once you get started, it just moves right along. we go. I'm going to swap one piece out because I don't want the same two prints touching each other. Same prints, different color, but still. It's all good. You can make a last minute change with your strips. Okay. So, I just saw another question. So, Donna, I am using the Clearfoot. The Clearfoot, it's transparent, you can see through it. And that's the foot that I like to piece with when I'm using an overlock stitch to piece with. Okay. Now that's that round done. That's round number 2 done. So I'm going to cut all these apart. And then we'll do round 3. I should have 8 units here. That's what I've been piecing. I divided one 40 strip jelly roll into 5 units, 8 strips each, to sew together to make a mock version, a version today of a 5-strip rail fence quilt top. That's what we're doing right now. This is quilt top number 3. I've already got 2 done today. This one will be number 3. Okay. Now I'm going to try something here. There we go. I'm going to change up that camera angle. Here was my first quilt top. Here's my second one. And we're working on quilt top number 3. I'm going to get rid of some of this mess from my serger before I go any further. I just don't want it all over me. There we go. Okay. Now, let's get in some fuzz. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to add, this is stack number 4, stack number 5. I'm adding from stack 4 to what I just did. And we're going to keep on keeping on. Keep on surging on. Keep on surging on. There we go. There's one. And we'll do another one. Once again, I can alter. See, what I don't want to do is put this strip right next to this one, even though they're two different colors of the same pattern. And to me, that I just don't like that. So I'm going to pick up a different one from that same stack and add it to it. Now this one, I will have to press it before I cross cut. I think. We'll see when I get to the cutting board. We'll see what it looks like when I get to the cutting table. I don't know. But chances are I'm going to have to press all of these after I get them all sewn together. And if I do, that's okay. It'll be the first time I've had to press any fabric today. And I've already made 2 quilt tops, so that's a good thing. this over because I'm getting a lot of fabric back there now, aren't I? Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. Didn't see that coming. I'm going to get creative on that one. Real creative. But I got an idea. Yeah, that'll work. It's all good. And I'm just going to break my rule and put two of the same pattern, fabric patterns together, I guess. I don't have much of a choice here. No, this has to happen. It's okay. I didn't look far enough ahead in my strip set. It's all good. There we go. And round number 3, each seam on the back is one round. So there's so far 3 seams. So let me get these cut apart. And let's start with this side. And a 2. And a 3. And 4. 5. And 6. 7. And 8. Okay. Alrighty. Now, going to do these. And we're starting round number 4 on this quilt top. Step number 4. Say yes to the strip. Yes to the quilting fabric. Oops. Get up there, you. There you go. I just put it up there so it just kind of hangs, and while I get my next strip ready, and then I just gently pull it out of the edge if I don't stick it up in there too far. And there we go. Okay. And another one. These are so fun to make. I just love sewing on my serger. I really do. It's so much fun. So much fun. That lined up. It started. And we're off. And this one is next. But let's see here. I want to do this one first. I hope I didn't mess that up. I think I did. Dadgummit, I did. Or maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. So I have two more of those. So that one needs one on it, for sure. Right there. And that one doesn't matter. This one does. Nope, perfect. That worked. That worked. Okay. So. That one, and this one's next. Hey everybody, I've almost got all of my strips sewn together, and it'll be time to cross cut them into blocks. Super easy, super fast, super fun. Da 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 da. Okay. Need to go back there. Okay. And the last one before I cut them apart. And there we have it. So, next, once I get these cut apart, I'm going to go turn my ironing system on and let it start heating. And I am going to get a camera set up at the cutting table so you can see how I cut this apart. I mean, I think you get the idea. Excuse me. But I'm going to cut it like this into 10.5-inch pieces. And that'll make a 10.5-inch block. And that includes a seam allowance for a 10-inch finished block. If I could have put 6 strips side by side, that would have made a 12-inch finished block. Okay? So I'm going to set these right here. I'm going to go set up the other area, and I'll be right back. Okay. Grab this. I'm going to look at the comment section real quick. Awesome. Okay. So I'll be right back. Oh. Boy. And you know what? Since it's an odd number, I will not have to press this first. So, let's see if you can hear me. I will not have a microphone over at the cutting table, but you can watch me cut these apart into blocks. You swap this camera. There we go. You can see my mess. It's all good. That's down a bit too far. That's not a good thing. Let's turn it up like this. There we go. That should be a little better, I hope. Okay, that'll work. So, what am I going to do here? Line this seam line up along one of these lines on this cutting mat. Okay? only going to do one thickness at a time. Let's see if this blade is here. Okay. And there we go. Like that at 10.5. Yes, perfect. Alright. This one should be cut at 21. And 31.5. And there we go. So I got 4 blocks out of that one unit. 7 more units to cut. So 8 times 4, that will give me 32 blocks. 32 blocks. What would the most effective way to set that together be? 32. 6 times 5 maybe? That would be 30 blocks. So that's what it'll be. I'll have 2 blocks left over for another project. And that's okay. So I miscut that one. It's gonna have room to make 2 boo-boos, but that's it. Okay. So 10.5, right? Right. And 21. And then 31.5. Okay. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Okay. And here we are. All these quilt blocks ready to be sewn together. Oop, wrong one. There we go. Okay. Whew. I need some coffee. Okay. Yes, I don't know what it. I don't know if that's. We're on a right through our town is a major route for ambulances and stuff like that. So I don't know what that is. What's going on with that? We're right at the corner of the main street through town. So Donna, Holly, if you're still on, I couldn't do it while I was sewing, but this is the foot that I'm using. This is the clear foot, and you can see how transparent it is. It's really great when you're doing piecing because you can tell exactly where your fabric is under the foot. It's one of my all-time favorite feet from Baby Lock. There we go. Now the fun part is setting all of these blocks together that we've cut out of one jelly roll. I'm going to make this one. It cut 32 blocks, so I miscut one of the blocks, so that left me one extra. So I will have one extra block to play with. So here's what my blocks look like now. They're 10.5 inches by 10.5 inches. Pretty cool. And now we get to put them together into rows. So back to one of my old rules of I don't want the same to, this is what I'm using, this dark top color up here on this side. You can see it's dark on one side, lighter on the end. This is the one I'm going to match up to make my rail fence pattern pop out. So, that being said, that's going to be my upper left, and then it will go down like that. And I'm going to have to get one row pieced together or I will mess it up for sure. So, I'm going to sew these two together. Once I get this one sewn together, I am taking a lunch break. There we go. Perfect. Okay, let's see what I got going on there now. See there? Oops. So this is the upper left corner. So next it would go like the same way, I think. That would go like that. Right. Right. Then that would go like that. Yes. So this one would go here. Or a close facsimile thereof. I'm going to use this one here. Okay. Yep, right there. It's been a while since I pieced one of these. I'm doing the layout in my head as we go. Hopefully I won't have to rip anything out. You know how I love ripping out stitches. Not. I don't like ripping out stitches, okay? That's where a design wall comes in handy. Okay. That's correct. That is correct. Yes, yes, yes. And then maybe one of those. Those. Yeah, one of these. Right there. Ten four. And that's the way it goes. I will hold up each row as I piece it. So that you can see how to set these blocks together. How big is the squares quilt? The quilt blocks finish at 10 by 10 by 10 inches. We'll see how big the quilt top itself is when I'm done. It should measure 50 by 60, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more in this row. Let's see here. Right. 10, 4. Okay, one more in this row. And I'll just pull this one here. I'm just going to go like... Is that right? That's right. Okay, yes. It's going to go right here. But I want a different fabric. Okay. Do this one. Okay, right there. Okay. Okay. So, right here is my first row. This is the upper left corner. Once I get it done, I'll hang it up on the back of the wall. You will get it. It won't become evident until I get at least one or two more rows put on here. Okay. So, and yes, it will measure approximately 50 by 60 inches, the quilt top will. Yes, the charm quilt hanging up, this one here, this is 9 squares wide by 9 squares long. So it would actually be 4.5 times 9 squared would be the size of it. Okay, so next row. And I have to lay this out or I will have it so messed up. It's not funny. It could be funny, I guess, but I don't think I'd find it all that funny. Okay, so that one would go there. Right? Right? Okay. Okay, I get it. It's going to go down one. Okay. That would go there. Right? Yes'm. Right there. Then it'll just repeat down that way. And that goes one out that way. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. Okay. Now I remember. It just took a while. It just took a little while for me to remember how to do this. Don't want that one. I'll do that one though. Right there like that, right? Right. Okay. I'd much rather have that one though. Yes, I'm talking to myself, everybody. I do that sometimes. For better or worse, I do talk to myself on occasion. No, I want this one there. Okay. And then I want no. Yes, that will work right there. I'm going to lay out my 5 blocks because I got 5 blocks in each row, and there'll be 6 rows in total. Okay. Then 2, 3, 4, 5. Lay up there. Stay. Okay. Okie dokie. And then go there. That'll go there. No. And that would work. Yep, that works. I guess. What's this one? No. 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 Maybe. Let's see here. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that'll work there. And then this one will work down here. Okay, there's my next 5. Okay. And I'm going to sew my rows together as I go, just so I can keep everything straight in my head. Okay. So, these 2. And this is one type of quilt pattern. I do not chain piece the blocks because it's really easy to get one turned the wrong way. And I don't want to have to rip out any stitches. Yes, ripping out stitches is a big deal to me. In case you haven't figured that out yet. Me no likey to rip out stitchy. I just don't like that. Who does? Honestly. Seriously. Okay. Here we go. Block number 3 on row 2. Is that right? Yes, that's right. Okay. Excuse me. And then we'll do blocky number 4. Yes. And then blocky number 5. Now, one of the great things about this particular quilt pattern, the only seams you have to match up are the corners when you set the blocks together. Setting them side by side, no seams to match. And that's always a good thing. Okay. So now I'm going to sew these 2 rows I just finished together. So I know that is going to go there, right there like that. Right? Right. Right. Okay. Right here. These 2 get sewn together. Now, all I'm going to match is where the corners of the blocks meet when I'm sewing the rows on together. I'll come and get it when I get this top done. Thank you. Mike just informed me that lunch is ready. So, I'm going to sew this row together and then I'm going to take a break. And see, I used my blocks 5 strips together. You could have done it also with 3 strips together. Or 4 strips together, or 6 strips together, whatever. However you'd want to do that, because I just tried to make the math come out to have the best use of my strips. And for a jelly roll with 40 strips in it, 5 strips to a block really worked out perfect, so you'd use the entire roll. You know, the differential is set to neutral. With woven fabrics, usually you don't have to touch that differential. Not the same if you are sewing knits. You may have to go up or down on knit fabrics. But no, I have the differential on the serger set at neutral. I'm going to get my next row of blocks laid out. Okay, that was fun. Okay, so, you know what? I'm going to go over here to the cutting table and get these laid out. It'll just make it so much easier on me and you to watch. So, that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to swap this over. Get the rest of my rows completely laid out, or try to. Okay, so that would go there. just separating these into groups according to the number 1 fabrics here, so I know what I have to work with here. A lot of those. Wow. Wow. I need to use a lot of those. So I'm running out of the other ones already. Seems like. There. There. And there. And there. Okay. So, change of plan. That's coming out. Okay. Now we can get this going. That's going to go right there. No, it's not. Oh, what happened with that? Did I get that messed up? No, I didn't. Okay. There we go. That's correct. That one's going there. And this one. Nope. Have a choice on that. I'm just going to do this then. That'll work for this one. I have a bunch of those. I'm doing a whole row of just those. There we go. Okay. There we go. There's one. And we're going to go sew these together. Okay. Now, and get this puppy back up and running. What's that? It'd be sewing 5 strips together, Don, not 4. If you sew 4 strips together, you would have 8-inch blocks. But you're actually going to cut what I'm doing here with the 5 strips 10.5 inches. Remember, it has a 1/4 inch seam allowance all the way around it. If you were going to do 4 strips sewn together, you would end up cross-cutting them at 8.5 inches. You'd have to make an 8-inch finished block. If you sewed 6 together, it would make a 12-inch finished block. You would cut them 12.5 inches apart. The only reason I didn't do that is because the 10-inch blocks make the best use of the full width of the strips without hardly any wastage. So that's why I did that. Okay. So, right there, right there. And we're back up and running here. Gonna get it done. I'm just going to sew them on one at a time. That way I know I have the orientation of the blocks in the proper sequence. Yes, Donna, Mike fixed me a Swiss cheeseburger. And that's what I had for my lunch. I needed that. I skipped breakfast this morning. All I had had were my medication and my wonderful 2 big cups of cream coffee. I know I'm not supposed to do that, but sometimes, you know what? There are some mornings I just don't even want to smell food, and this was one of those mornings. I know that's not good being diabetic, but sometimes it just is what it is. Then we're having chili for dinner tonight. Mike made a big pot of chili last night, and it was oh so good. We're just going to have that again tonight. Chili really tastes good when it's so chilly outside. Pun intended. Oh God, I can't believe I just said that. Okay. And line up, little darlings. There we go. And that row is done. Now I'm going to go lay out another row. And I'll be right back. Let's see. I'll let you watch it. I'll turn the other camera back on over there. Oops. Gotta remember to unplug myself from the microphone, though. Because it won't reach. Next row. This, but not that one. Go like this. That will work. Even like this. Okay. Again like this. Okay. Here's my next row. Okay. Now to get this row sewn together. These blocks sewn together into a row. Okay. And go like that. Excuse me. And another one. I'm sitting here thinking, what am I going to do for the next one? And I'm thinking I'm going to do another jelly roll. My original. Another one of these is what I'm thinking. Something that goes a little bit quicker than this, and then we'll do one a little more complex after that. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, come here, you. Line up there on that corner. There you go. Sometimes you just gotta talk to it. Make them listen to you. Another row done. Woohoo. Yeehaw. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go back over here. Lay out another one. I really have to get me a wireless microphone somehow. I'm just going to bite the bullet and spend the money on one. Okay. Go. 2, 3, 4. That's 4 rows. And then it means I think I have 2 more rows to piece together. So I'm going to put one of these over here. There we go. And one of these. Then one of those. One of these. Then another one of these, I think. Yes, I like that one. Let's get that one laid out. Stacked. I always work from left to right so I can keep it in order. Okay. There we go. Okay. You never know, Tanya. Some of these will actually end up being gifts. Some will actually go to charity once they're all said and done. And it gives me a lot of quilt tops to do samples on for demos for for the area and everything. So that'll be fun. Yes, so let's get this row of blocks all set together. Here we go. So just get it started, then I line up the other two ends together. I apply a little pressure like this, and I just let it go under the serger needles. And block number 3 in row number 5, I think. Yeah, 5. One more row to set together after this. And then get all the rows sewn together and it'll be done. Woohoo! Another one will have bitten the dust, so to speak. It will have bitten the fabric dust created from the serger and the serger blades. And there's row 5. Now let's go lay out row number 6. That's all right. There we go. There we go. Here. Two of these. All right. That one. Okay. There's my last row of blocks to sew together. wrong one. There we go. Okay. Last row of blocks to sew together. Then we get the rows sewn together. Okay. And then this one will go right here. So everybody, this is actually my very first YouTube live video. I've done a lot of live videos on Facebook, but this is my very first one on YouTube. And one more. Woohoo. It's taking shape now. Whoa, yeah. I actually wish I had had 2 of these jelly rolls to make a larger quilt top, because I really dig what it's looking like. Totally dig it. And I'm going to go take this and get the next 2 rows lined up. I'm not going to swap cameras this time. Just going there and right back. Boy howdy. This microphone is just working my last good nerve today. It needs to behave. Okay. There we go. So those 2 go together right there. Okay. Hoopy doopy. So wrap it around my neck. We're going to get these 2 rows of blocks sewn together. Okay. Come on, you. There you go. Lined up. Line it up. Get it started. And then match the seams where the blocks are joined. It's the only seams you have to line up. Right there where I have my finger is the corner of the blocks where I got the seams matched. That's all I'm lining up. That's all there is to it. Easy peasy. Oh, that's okay. Zero pinning. and 0 ironing on this. Ironing will happen after the quilt top is done, before it's quilted. Okay, now let me go take this with me, and I'm going to grab the next row that fits up here on the top of it. I've turned my microphone into a necklace because I don't have to remember to unclip myself each time I move. It works. And I'm just making sure everything lines up nice and neat, including the seam line right here. I'm going to go get the next row to add. We're going to have this one done like really, really fast. Really, really quick. Okay. You go up there, Mr. Microphone. Oh. It's snowing again. Yeehaw. Gotta love it, right? Nothing you can do about it when you live here, so you just may as well as just may as well as embrace it and enjoy the ride. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh. So, I'll stop that, I promise. Yeehaw. Okay. Okay, yeah. Right on down up there. There we go. Okay. Let's go grab the next one. So I think I have one seam left. If that's 4, I've got a unit of 2 rows already done over here that I started with. Perfect. Right? Right. Okay. Okay, this is the last seam on this one. It's almost done. Woo, woo, hoo. This is quilt top number 3 for today. One seam and it's complete. Okay, right there. I'm just going to get it all lined up. And away we go. Okay. Coming up to the big ta-da moment. Number 3 is complete. Number 3 is complete. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. Turn this around just a bit here. Okay. The rail fence. Now you can see those dark rails, right?